Welcome back to the Coins channel. Today we are talking about Liberty coins, coins that are not just old currency but symbols of freedom, power, and American heritage. Many people hold these coins without knowing what they truly have, and sometimes a single Liberty coin sitting quietly in a drawer can be worth more than years of hard work. Liberty coins are among the most searched, most collected, and most misunderstood coins in the world, and today we are diving deep into why these coins matter so much in the current market. Liberty coins were created to represent freedom, strength, and national pride. The image of Lady Liberty has appeared on American coins for generations, and every design tells a story of its time. These coins were minted during periods of economic change, wars, industrial growth, and cultural transformation. Because of this, Liberty coins are not just money, they are frozen moments of history. Collectors do not just buy metal, they buy time, survival, and legacy. One Liberty coin that attracts attention today is the 1968 D coin. Many people think coins from the late 1960s are too modern to be valuable, but that is one of the biggest mistakes beginners make. The 1968 D Liberty coin was produced during a time when the United States was changing its coin composition, moving away from precious metals toward more affordable materials. This shift created variations, mint errors, and limited quality strikes that now play a major role in market value. The D Mint mark means the coin was produced at the Denver Mint, a facility known for high output but also known for striking differences that collectors carefully study today. The 1968 D Liberty coin is especially interesting because it sits right at the edge of an era when silver was disappearing from circulation. Coins from this time often escaped circulation quickly, were hoarded, or were saved unknowingly by families, which means condition now matters more than age alone. In today's current market, the value of a 1968 D Liberty coin can vary dramatically depending on condition, strike quality, and collector demand. A standard circulated example may trade around $0.78797769, but that number is only the surface. Coins with sharp details, strong luster, minimal wear, or rare minting characteristics can be worth many times more. Some examples discovered in exceptional condition or with rare errors have reached values that surprise even experienced collectors. What truly drives Liberty coin prices today is demand. Collectors are no longer only focused on ancient coins. Modern collectors want affordable history, and Liberty coins offer that perfectly. They are old enough to carry meaning, young enough to be accessible, and iconic enough to be instantly recognizable. This combination makes them powerful assets in the coin market. Another reason Liberty coins are worth a lot of money is scarcity in top condition. Millions may have been minted, but very few survive today without damage, cleaning, scratches, or wear. Time is the greatest filter. Every year, more coins are lost, damaged, or destroyed, and the remaining examples become more valuable simply by surviving. The emotional value of Liberty coins also plays a role. These coins were used by ordinary people during extraordinary times. They passed through hands during social change, economic struggle, and cultural revolutions. When collectors buy a Liberty coin, they are buying a connection to that moment. This emotional connection fuels competition, and competition raises prices. Market trends show that Liberty coins continue to gain attention year after year. New collectors enter the hobby daily, driven by social media, online auctions, and digital platforms. As awareness grows, so does demand. Coins that were once ignored are now being examined carefully, graded professionally, and stored as long-term investments. The 1968 D Liberty coin fits perfectly into this trend. It is affordable for beginners, interesting for intermediate collectors, and historically significant enough for advanced numismatists. That is why it remains active in the market instead of fading away. Coins that stay relevant across generations are the ones that quietly grow in value. Another factor that adds to Liberty coin worth is grading. A professionally graded Liberty coin instantly gains credibility and market trust. Buyers feel safer, sellers ask more, and prices stabilize at higher levels. Ungraded coins may appear cheap, but graded examples often tell a different story when sold at auction. Many people underestimate the power of small values. A coin worth less than $1 today can become a multi-dollar or even high-value collectible tomorrow if market conditions shift. History has proven this repeatedly. Coins once sold for pocket change are now locked behind glass cases and auction catalogs. Liberty coins also benefit from global interest. These coins are not only collected in the United States. International collectors see Liberty as a universal symbol, and that global demand adds strength to the market. When more people want the same item, supply becomes tighter, and prices rise naturally. If you own Liberty coins, especially from the 1960s era, it is important to look at them carefully. Do not clean them. Do not polish them. Do not assume they are common. Every scratch, every edge, every detail matters. What looks ordinary to one person may be special to another who knows exactly what to look for. The future of Liberty coins looks strong. As physical collectibles gain popularity again, coins are becoming safe haven assets for many collectors. Unlike digital trends that come and go, historic coins carry permanent value. They cannot be copied, reset, or deleted. Once lost, they are gone forever. At Coins, we believe knowledge creates value. The more you understand what you hold, the more powerful it becomes. Liberty coins are not just metal circles. They are stories, investments, and reminders of where we came from. Whether your coin is worth $0.78797769 today or much more tomorrow, its true value lies in its survival and significance. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Liberty coins and current market value, stay connected with Coins, where every coin has a story and every story has value. Your pocket change might just be history waiting to be discovered. Today you are about to hear one of the most powerful and eye-opening stories in the entire world of American numismatics, a story that proves how a small piece of metal can silently turn into a life-changing fortune. We are talking about the legendary Liberty coins, with special focus on the rare and mysterious Liberty issue connected with the year 1975, a coin that many people have seen but very few truly understand, and even fewer realize how much it can be worth today. Liberty coins are not just currency, they are symbols of freedom, pride, and power, born from a nation that wanted its values stamped into metal from the very beginning. The image of Liberty was created to represent independence, strength, and hope, and for over 200 years that single figure has appeared on some of the most valuable coins ever made in American history. Collectors around the world chase Liberty coins not only because they are beautiful, but because they carry stories of wars, economic booms, recessions, and moments when ordinary coins became extraordinary treasures. Now let us talk about why the Liberty coins connected with the mid-1970s are creating so much excitement today. The year 1975 stands at a very unique point in American history. The nation had just come out of a difficult era. Inflation was rising, metals were changing, and minting practices were evolving. During this time, certain Liberty-style coins were produced with unusual characteristics, limited mint runs, and metal compositions that were never fully repeated again. Some of these coins were experimental, some were transitional, and some were simply overlooked by the public when they were released. What makes these Liberty coins so special is not just the year stamped on them, but the tiny details: the sharpness of the Liberty portrait, the alignment of the date, the thickness of the letters, the spacing of the stars, and the exact weight of the metal. Collectors know that a difference of a fraction can separate a common coin from a six-figure treasure, and that is exactly what happened with some Liberty coins associated with this era. For decades these coins circulated quietly. They were spent on groceries, passed through hands, dropped into drawers, and forgotten in old boxes. But while the world ignored them, serious collectors were watching, slowly buying and storing them away because they understood something most people did not: the supply was disappearing and demand was quietly building. Today the market tells a shocking story. High-grade Liberty coins linked to this period, especially those with rare mint errors, proof-like finishes, or exceptional preservation, have reached astonishing prices. Private sales and elite auctions have recorded values approaching $787,000 for a single example. When condition, rarity, and authenticity align perfectly, this is not hype, this is the result of history, scarcity, and global demand colliding at the same time. Why would someone pay that much for a Liberty coin? The answer is simple: you are not buying metal, you are buying survival. Most coins from this period were damaged, melted, or worn down. Finding one that remains nearly perfect is like finding a message from the past untouched by time. Wealthy collectors, museums, and investment funds compete fiercely because once these coins are gone, there will never be more minted again. Another reason prices continue to rise is trust. Liberty coins are globally recognized. They are easy to authenticate when graded by top services, and they hold value across borders. In uncertain economic times, investors move toward tangible assets, and rare coins sit at the top of that list. A Liberty coin with proven rarity is not just a collectible, it is a financial shield. If you are watching this video right now, there is a real chance you or someone in your family has a Liberty coin stored away without realizing its potential. Many people focus only on gold and silver weight, but the real value often hides in dates, details, and mint characteristics. A coin that looks ordinary to the eye can be extraordinary under expert examination. This is why education is everything, and why coins exists to open your eyes before history slips through your fingers again. The Liberty legacy is still alive, and the market is still moving. Prices continue to climb as fewer coins appear for sale each year. Collectors are holding tighter, investors are entering faster, and the gap between those who know and those who do not grows wider every day. Imagine holding a coin knowing it survived decades of circulation, economic change, and human hands to reach you. Imagine discovering that what you thought was spare change could represent freedom, history, and a fortune at the same time. This is not a fantasy, this has already happened, and it continues to happen quietly around the world. The Liberty coin story is far from over, and the smartest collectors are already preparing for the next surge. The only question is whether you will be watching from the outside or learning enough to recognize value when it is right in front of you. Stay with coins, because this channel does not just show coins, it reveals the hidden power inside them. And remember, sometimes the smallest things carry the biggest worth. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and misunderstood subjects in numismatic history, the Liberty coin, a coin that represents freedom, power, history, and in some cases life-changing money. And if you think a simple old coin cannot be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, then stay with me, because by the end of this video your perspective on coins will completely change. The Liberty coin is not just a piece of metal, it is a symbol of American identity, a reflection of economic struggle, artistic beauty, and historical moments that shaped generations. And among all Liberty coins ever produced, certain dates and editions have captured the attention of collectors and investors worldwide. And one such year that continues to spark curiosity and debate in the coin market is 1986. A year that many people overlook but serious collectors never ignore. In 1986, Liberty-themed coins were produced during a period when the global coin market was evolving rapidly. Precious metals were gaining attention, and collectors were becoming more educated and selective, and while millions of coins were minted, only a very small number achieved extraordinary value due to condition, rarity, minting errors, limited release factors, and historical demand. And this is where the real story begins. Many people believe all Liberty coins are common, but that belief is exactly why valuable examples still exist unnoticed in drawers, boxes, and old collections, because the real value of a Liberty coin is not only determined by age but by preservation, strike quality, mint origin, and collector demand. And when all these factors align, the price can reach levels that seem impossible for a coin most people have seen before. Now let us talk about the market value that has shocked even experienced collectors. Certain Liberty coins connected to the 1986 era, especially those with exceptional condition and rare characteristics, have been recorded with market values reaching up to $787,976.7, a number that sounds unreal but reflects how high collectors are willing to go when history, rarity, and perfection come together in one coin. This level of value does not come from ordinary circulation coins, it comes from coins that survive time without damage, without cleaning, without wear, and often with special mint qualities. And when such a coin enters auction houses or private sales, bidding wars begin, prices explode, and history is rewritten with every sale. The Liberty design itself plays a massive role in this fascination. Liberty was portrayed as a powerful yet graceful figure, representing freedom, hope, and national pride, and this artistic representation has made Liberty coins timeless, even for people who are not collectors, because the design speaks emotionally as well as historically. Collectors see Liberty coins not just as investments but as pieces of art and history frozen in metal, and when a Liberty coin from the 1986 period appears with extraordinary attributes, it becomes more than a collectible, it becomes a trophy, a status symbol, and a financial asset. Over the years, the coin market has shown that Liberty coins consistently hold strong demand, even during economic downturns, and this stability is one reason why high-end Liberty coins continue to rise in value. because serious collectors do not panic sell, they wait, they hold, and they compete for the best examples available. Point 1. Important reason these coins can reach such extreme prices is population scarcity, meaning very few coins exist in top grade, and when grading services confirm that only a handful of examples remain in perfect or near perfect condition, the value multiplies dramatically, turning a coin into a 6-figure or even 7-figure asset. Another factor is historical relevance. The Liberty motif connects different eras of American history, from economic expansion to financial uncertainty, and collectors love coins that tell a story, and Liberty coins tell one of the strongest stories ever struck into metal. What makes the 1986 related Liberty coins especially interesting is how many people still underestimate them, and this creates opportunity, because while the market already recognizes top examples, undiscovered pieces may still exist, waiting for the right person to identify them, authenticate them, and unlock their true value. This is why education is power in coin collecting, and why channels like Coins exist, to help you understand what you might already own, or what you should look for before it is too late, because history has shown again and again that today's overlooked coin can become tomorrow's headline sale. When you look at a Liberty coin, you are not just holding currency, you are holding craftsmanship, symbolism, and economic history, and when that coin carries rarity, condition, and collector desire, it becomes something far greater than money. It becomes legacy. As demand continues to grow globally, especially from international collectors entering the American coin market, Liberty coins are expected to maintain and even increase their value, particularly high-grade and rare examples, making them one of the most respected categories in numismatics. So the next time you see a Liberty coin, do not dismiss it, examine it carefully, because within its surface could be a value that changes everything. And remember that the coin market rewards patience, knowledge, and vision, not luck. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Liberty coins and their astonishing market value, make sure you subscribe to Coins, because this channel is dedicated to revealing the hidden worth behind the world's most fascinating coins, and who knows, the next coin we talk about might already be in your pocket. Today we are diving deep into one of the most misunderstood and talked about Liberty-related coins circulating in modern American numismatics, the 1989 D-cent, a coin that many people overlook every single day, yet continues to spark debate, curiosity, and excitement in the coin collecting world. This is not just a coin, this is a symbol of American history, minting precision, market psychology, and the powerful role condition and rarity play in determining value. At first glance, the 1989 D-cent looks like a normal everyday penny. Millions of people have spent it without a second thought. It carries the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a design that traces its roots back to 1909, honoring the legacy of freedom, unity, and the enduring ideals of liberty. The Denver Mint mark, the small letter D below the date, tells us this coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the most important production facilities in the United States. In 1989, the Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of these cents, making them extremely common in circulation. And this is exactly where confusion begins. Many viral posts, online listings, and exaggerated claims suggest that the 1989 D-cent is worth hundreds, thousands, or even more money. Some prices floating online show strange numbers like $0.78797766 or far higher amounts, which often mislead new collectors. The truth is far more fascinating and far more educational than hype alone. In normal circulated condition, the 1989 D-cent is worth its face value, 1 cent. Even in uncirculated condition, most examples are valued only slightly above face value. So why does this coin continue to attract attention, and why do some collectors pay serious money for certain examples? The answer lies in condition, errors, and demand. Coin collecting is not about age alone. It is about preservation, rarity within a category, and market desire. While millions of 1989 D-cents exist, only a tiny fraction survive in flawless condition. Coins graded MS67, MS68, or higher by professional grading services become a completely different story. At that level, the surfaces must be nearly perfect, the luster full and vibrant, and the strike sharp in every detail. These are coins that never circulated, never rubbed against other coins, and were protected from damage from the moment they left the mint. When such high-grade examples appear at auction, competition increases dramatically. Collectors building top registry sets are willing to pay premium prices to secure the best possible specimen. That is where value climbs, sometimes into hundreds of dollars, not because the coin is rare in general, but because perfection is rare. This is the heart of modern coin collecting, and understanding this concept separates real collectors from casual observers. There are also mint error possibilities that add excitement. Off-center strikes, double dies, planchet errors, and striking anomalies can turn an ordinary cent into a desirable collectible. These errors are genuine mint mistakes, not damage after circulation. When verified by experts, they can command strong prices depending on severity and eye appeal. This is why collectors examine 1989 D cents carefully under magnification, searching for something unusual that sets one coin apart from millions of others. Historically, the Lincoln cent itself is one of the most important coins ever produced in the United States. Introduced in 1909, it marked the first time a real historical figure appeared on a regular circulating U.S. coin. The word liberty, proudly displayed on the coin, represents more than text. It represents American ideals, economic strength, and national identity. By 1989, the composition of the cent had already changed from mostly copper to copper-plated zinc, reflecting rising metal costs and economic shifts. This makes the 1989 D cent part of a transitional era in U.S. coinage. Market value is never fixed. It moves with demand, trends, and collector interest. A price like $0.78797766 does not represent a standard market value but rather an arbitrary or speculative number often used in misleading listings. Real value comes from verified sales, auction results, and professional grading. Smart collectors focus on facts, not hype. And this is exactly why education is power in numismatics. What makes this coin worth talking about is not false promises of instant wealth, but the lesson it teaches. A simple penny can introduce you to grading standards, mint history, economics, and the psychology of collecting. It teaches patience, research, and attention to detail. Every great coin collector starts by learning which coins are common, which are rare, and why value exists where it does. So the next time you find a 1989 D cent, do not throw it away in disappointment. Look at it closely. Learn from it. Understand where it fits in history and the market. Coins are not just money. They are time capsules, carrying stories from the past into the present. And on the Coins channel, we believe every coin has a story worth telling, even the ones worth just 1 cent. If you enjoy deep, honest, and educational coin content without exaggeration, make sure to subscribe to Coins, because here we separate facts from fiction and help you become a smarter collector every single day. Keep searching, keep learning, and remember, the real treasure is knowledge. Today we are diving deep into the world of Liberty coins, some of the most iconic and valuable coins ever created, coins that collectors dream about, coins that have crossed generations, survived wars, economic crashes, and today still command attention in the current market. Liberty coins are not just metal, they are symbols of freedom, pride, and the financial evolution of America. When you hold a Liberty coin in your hand, you are holding a piece of history that once passed through real hands, real markets, and real moments that shaped the world. Liberty coins were designed to represent freedom, strength, and independence. The image of Lady Liberty was carefully chosen to symbolize hope and resilience, and over time these coins became some of the most collected pieces in numismatic history. Many people do not realize that Liberty coins are not only historical artifacts but also serious financial assets. Their current market value has increased dramatically, especially for rare dates, mint errors, and limited production years. Some Liberty coins today are worth far more than their face value, reaching astonishing prices in auctions and private sales. One of the most interesting aspects of Liberty coins is how their value changes with time. In the early years, these coins were simply everyday currency, used to buy food, goods, and services. But as years passed, minting stopped for certain designs, and scarcity began to grow. Collectors started to realize that these coins were becoming harder to find, especially in good condition. This scarcity is what drives value, and Liberty coins are a perfect example of how rarity transforms ordinary money into extraordinary wealth. The year 1991 holds a special place when discussing modern awareness of coin collecting and market movement. While Liberty coin designs date back much earlier, the early 1990s marked a period when collectors and investors began paying closer attention to the long-term value of historic coins. By this time, many Liberty coins were already disappearing from circulation, locked away in collections, vaults, and museums. Market demand began to rise, and prices followed. Coins that were once ignored suddenly became targets for serious buyers. Today, the current market value of Liberty coins can shock people who are new to collecting. Depending on the type, year, mint mark, and condition, some Liberty coins have reached values that most people would never expect from a single coin. Certain rare Liberty coins have recorded values as high as $787,976.50, and in some cases even more when competition between collectors increases. These numbers are not fantasy. They are real figures seen in high-level auctions where elite collectors compete to own a piece of history. What makes a Liberty coin worth so much money is not just age. Condition plays a huge role. A Liberty coin with sharp details, clean surfaces, and minimal wear can be worth many times more than the same coin in poor condition. Mint state examples are especially valuable because they show how the coin looked the day it left the mint. Finding a Liberty coin like this is extremely rare, which is why collectors are willing to pay premium prices. Another major factor is minting location. Liberty coins were produced at different mints, and some mints had much lower production numbers. Coins from these mints are harder to find today, and that scarcity pushes their market value higher. Small details like mint marks can mean the difference between a coin worth a few dollars and one worth hundreds of thousands. This is why experts always advise collectors to examine every detail carefully before dismissing any old coin. The history behind Liberty coins adds emotional and historical value that cannot be measured only in dollars. These coins witnessed the expansion of America, the Industrial Revolution, economic booms, and financial crises. They were used during times when the country was finding its identity. Every scratch and mark tells a story of where that coin has been and who might have held it. This connection to the past makes Liberty coins more than investments, they are time capsules. In today's market, Liberty coins are seen as a stable collectible asset. While stocks and currencies fluctuate, rare coins often maintain strong demand. Serious collectors are always searching for authentic Liberty coins, especially those with verified grading and documentation. This demand keeps prices strong and continues to attract new investors into the world of numismatics. Many people who once ignored coin collecting now see it as a smart way to preserve wealth. What is truly exciting is that Liberty coins are still being discovered in private collections, old boxes, inherited estates, and forgotten drawers. Every year, stories emerge of people who unknowingly owned a valuable Liberty coin for decades. Once evaluated, these coins sometimes change lives financially. This possibility is what keeps collectors searching and learning. Knowledge is power in the coin world, and understanding Liberty coins can open doors to incredible opportunities. If you are watching this video on the Coins channel, you are already ahead of many people. Learning about Liberty coins means learning how history and money connect. It means understanding that value is not always obvious at first glance. A small silver or gold coin can carry a worth that reflects centuries of human effort, artistry, and economic evolution. The future of Liberty coins looks strong as new generations of collectors enter the market. As availability decreases and interest increases, prices are expected to continue rising. Coins with verified authenticity and high grading will always be in demand. This makes Liberty coins one of the most respected and trusted collectibles in the world today. So the next time you see an old Liberty coin, do not underestimate it. Look closer. Study its details. Learn its history. Because you might be holding something far more valuable than you ever imagined. A piece of freedom, a piece of history, and possibly a fortune in your hand. This is why Liberty coins remain legendary, why collectors chase them, and why their current market value continues to climb. Stay with the Coins channel for more deep stories, hidden values, and powerful truths about the world of coins, where every detail matters and every coin has a story worth telling. Today, what you are about to hear may completely change the way you look at Liberty coins forever. Somewhere right now, in an old drawer, a forgotten wallet, or a dusty coin jar, a Liberty coin could be sitting quietly worth more money than most people earn in their lifetime, and the shocking part is most owners have absolutely no idea what they are holding. Liberty coins are not just metal, they are living pieces of American history, symbols of freedom, power, and economic survival, and among them, certain issues stand far above the rest. These coins were never meant to be rare, they were made to circulate, to be spent on bread, tools, and daily life, yet time, mistakes, mint secrets, and collector demand transformed some of them into legends. One of the most talked about Liberty-related modern issues is the 2004 D coin, a coin that many people once ignored, passed around without a second thought, but today sits at the center of intense collector interest. What makes the 2004 D so fascinating is not just the year or the mint mark, but the quiet story behind its production. Denver Mint coins are known for precision, but in this specific year, subtle variations appeared that only expert eyes noticed at first. Small differences in strike quality, die alignment, and surface texture created versions that are now chased aggressively by serious collectors. In high-grade condition, especially those that never truly circulated, the 2004 D Liberty-related coin has shocked the market. Private sales, elite auctions, and confidential collector trades have pushed certain examples into unbelievable territory. Values discussed among top collectors have reached astonishing figures, with rare pristine examples linked to Liberty designs being associated with numbers as high as $787,976.40, not for the average coin, but for the perfect storm of rarity, preservation, demand, and historical timing. This is how the coin world works. One tiny detail can separate a common piece from a life-changing discovery. A slight die crack, a sharper Liberty profile, a deeper strike on the stars, or a cleaner field free from contact marks can multiply value beyond imagination. Coins like this are not bought casually, they are fought over quietly by people who understand how rare perfection truly is, but Liberty coin wealth does not begin or end with 1 year. Liberty coins across decades have built a reputation for being among the most valuable collectibles in American numismatics. Early Liberty head issues represent a young nation asserting its identity. Each Liberty portrait tells a different story of American confidence, struggle, and expansion. These coins survived wars, depressions, and economic revolutions, and every surviving high-grade example becomes more precious as time removes more from existence. Collectors do not just buy Liberty coins for metal content. They buy the feeling of holding history. They buy the artistry of Lady Liberty, the symbolism of freedom, the connection to generations long gone. That emotional pull drives prices higher every single year. As populations grow and supply remains fixed, demand intensifies, and Liberty coins benefit more than most. Another reason Liberty coins are worth so much is survival rate. Many were melted, damaged, or lost. Very few survived untouched. When a coin survives decades without heavy wear, without cleaning, without corrosion, it becomes a miracle. That miracle commands premium money. The market today is stronger than ever. Coin collecting is no longer limited to older generations. Younger investors are entering the field, looking for tangible assets, inflation protection, and historical value. Liberty coins check every box. They are portable wealth, private wealth, and respected worldwide. This new wave of demand continues pushing prices upward, and rare dates and mint marks benefit the most. The 2004 D discussion fits into a larger pattern where modern coins with Liberty themes or related designs suddenly explode in value due to unexpected scarcity at top grades. Coin grading changed everything. What once looked ordinary became extraordinary once certified. A difference between MS-67 and MS-69 can be the difference between a few dollars and hundreds of thousands. Imagine the moment a collector realizes a coin they owned for years is now worth more than a house. That moment happens more often than people think. The coin market is full of quiet success stories, people who checked one coin and changed their future forever. This is why education matters. Knowledge turns pocket change into power. Liberty coins reward patience, research, and attention to detail. They punish ignorance and reward curiosity. Every serious collector will tell you the same thing: always look twice at Liberty coins. No matter the year. As time moves forward, Liberty coins will not lose importance. They will gain it. New collectors will discover them. Old collectors will compete harder for them. Supply will shrink. Prices will rise. History guarantees it. So if you have Liberty coins, protect them. Do not clean them. Do not scratch them. Store them properly. Get them checked by professionals. That small step could unlock value beyond imagination, and if you do not own Liberty coins yet, now you understand why so many people search for them relentlessly. They are more than coins. They are freedom cast in metal. They are silent witnesses to history. They are one of the strongest long-term collectibles ever created. This is coins, where knowledge creates value, history creates wealth, and every coin has a story waiting to be discovered. Stay curious, stay informed, and always remember, the next life-changing coin could already be in your hands. Today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about and misunderstood categories in American numismatics, the Liberty coins, coins that carry freedom, history, mystery, and sometimes shocking value. Many people hold these coins without knowing what they really have, and today we focus special attention on Liberty coins connected with modern discoveries, rare minting errors, and especially the 2013 Liberty-related coin that has caught the attention of collectors worldwide. Some Liberty coins are not just metal, they are history frozen in time, and some are valued so high that people can barely believe the numbers attached to them. Liberty as a symbol has been used on American coins for more than 200 years, representing freedom, independence, and national identity. From early flowing hair designs to seated Liberty and later modern interpretations, Liberty coins have always been highly desirable. Collectors love them not only for their beauty but for the powerful story they tell. Each Liberty coin reflects the era in which it was made, the politics, the economy, and the craftsmanship of the time. That is why Liberty coins are not just currency, they are historical documents made of metal. Now let us talk about modern Liberty-related coins and why some of them are suddenly worth a lot of money. Many people think only old coins from the 1800s can be valuable, but that belief is completely wrong. Some modern coins, especially those with rare mint marks, errors, limited releases, or unusual finishes, can reach incredible prices. One such coin that has surprised many collectors is the 2013 D issue associated with Liberty designs and symbolism. Coins from the Denver Mint carry the D Mint mark, and while millions are produced each year, a very small number stand out due to special characteristics. The 2013 D coin connected with Liberty themes has become famous due to a combination of rarity, condition, and collector demand. Some examples were struck with exceptional detail, strong strikes, and near-perfect surfaces. Others were discovered with minting errors that make them extremely rare. Errors such as double die features, off-center strikes, die cracks, and unusual planchet issues can turn a common-looking coin into a collector dream. When such a coin is preserved in mint state condition or graded at the highest levels, the value can rise dramatically. Collectors pay attention to grading because condition is everything. A Liberty-related coin from 2013 D in circulated condition may be worth face value, but one graded MS68, MS69, or higher can sell for thousands, and in extremely rare cases, values have been discussed reaching astonishing figures like $787,976.30 depending on uniqueness, auction competition, and historical significance. These prices do not appear randomly. They are driven by collectors who want the best, investors who see long-term growth, and historians who understand the importance of preservation. The market for Liberty coins is constantly changing. Demand increases when new discoveries are made or when a specific year or mint becomes popular. Social media, auctions, and online coin communities have played a huge role in spreading awareness. Someone finds a rare Liberty coin in pocket change, posts it online, and suddenly the entire market starts paying attention. This is exactly how some 2013 Liberty-related coins entered the spotlight. History plays a major role in value. Liberty coins connect modern America with its past ideals. Even newer coins continue this legacy, especially those designed with high artistic quality or produced during significant moments. Collectors appreciate how Liberty continues to evolve while remaining rooted in tradition. That emotional connection adds value beyond metal and rarity. Another important factor is scarcity in top condition. While millions may be minted, very few survive in flawless condition. Coins that were never circulated, never cleaned, never damaged, and properly stored are incredibly rare. When such a coin is authenticated and certified, collectors are willing to pay extreme premiums. That is why checking your coins carefully matters more than people realize. Many viewers ask how to know if a Liberty coin is valuable. The answer is simple but requires patience. Look for the date, mint mark, condition, and any unusual features. Compare with verified auction results. Never clean your coins because cleaning destroys value instantly. If you believe you have something special, professional grading is the safest step. Liberty coins have always been a symbol of hope, freedom, and ambition, and today they also symbolize opportunity. Stories of people discovering valuable coins in old collections, drawers, or rolls from the bank are real. The thrill of holding a small piece of metal that could be worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands is what keeps collectors passionate. At Coins, we believe knowledge is power. The more you learn about Liberty coins, the better your chances of recognizing value where others see nothing. The 2013 Liberty-related coin story proves that treasures are still being found in modern times. Coin collecting is not just about the past, it is about awareness in the present. So next time you look at your change, take a closer look. Liberty might be staring back at you, carrying history, beauty, and possibly life-changing value. Stay curious, stay informed, and stay connected with coins, because the next rare discovery could be in your pocket right now.